Hare Krishna, hi everybody. I'm doing this video in English. I know many of you follow me and sometimes you feel left out because I mostly do my videos in Spanish, but this one goes for the whole world. So I'm very happy to be here with you, speaking on a Friday here in India. Friday is my favorite day. It's like the day of the goddess, the day of Shukracharya, Venus, and that's why I'm dressed like this. These are the colors of Venus. And today I'm speaking about what is a mentorship, this thing that I'm doing right now online, and why a mentorship, and I'm answering a lot of questions that are coming my way, and that's why I wanted to do this video. I started doing the mentorships online during the pandemic. I was also teaching a lot of groups online, and in each group there was someone that was especially interested in going deeper in a very personal way. So that's what a mentorship is. A mentorship is a space to go deeper into your practice with the support of a teacher. And in my 21 years of practice with my Guruji, I have been through a lot. I have, let's say, transformed in so many ways in my physical body, in my mind, in my emotions, and I know what you're going through. I understand, especially I'm working now with women, and I understand all the variables that women can go through when you're a mother, when your body starts breaking down, when sometimes you feel very, very alone in your practice, or you don't have an authorized teachers close to you, and you're doing home practice every day. And I really feel that mentorship is a way, this mentorship of finding support, finding a space for you to share a little bit about yourself and maybe gather information that can help you stay on the path, because sometimes we just drop the practice because we don't have support. I've seen so many students. Now that I am not anymore in Costa Rica, many of my former students write me and please, we want to keep practicing, we want to come to India, and yes, I'm here, of course I'm here, and in the mentorship my former students have priority. So if you have been with me in my SOAR, or in a program, or in any part of the world, or even in Costa Rica in one of my intensives, you have priority to come into the mentorship because we already established a connection. It's very beautiful. This connection between teacher and student is beyond anything we can ever imagine. It's a connection that comes from our desire to go deeper and to understand, why do we feel so drawn to yoga? Why do we feel so captured by this art, which is a science, of course, but it's also an art, and for me it's the art of living your life to the fullest. And for that to happen, you need to let go of many thoughts of conditioning, of, let's say, lineage. There's so much stuff in our minds that makes us doubt, that makes us confused. Sometimes we want to go for something, and then there are the outer voices, no, you cannot do that, you have a certain age, you're a mother, but especially there are the inner voices. At least that has been in my own experience. The inner voices are the saboteurs, are the ones, especially for women, that don't allow us to give our own steps in life. It's like we are prisoners of our own thoughts. So when a student, anyone, man or women, when they start doing the practice, it's like there's like a churning inside. There's like a churning of all those conditioned thoughts that starts happening, and they start coming to the surface. And when they start coming to the surface, it's so important to have someone with you who has been through the same journey. So they can say, it's okay, don't run away, it's fine, it's just like toxins that are coming out. Because usually what happens if you're practicing on your own or with videos or with, I don't know, there's so much online, or a book, or I don't know, the book cannot give you support. It's just one way. The video cannot tell you, you're hurting your knee every time you place it like that. So the mentorship is a catered space for those who want to go deeper. For those who understand that asana is only a preparation for the paravidya, that's how we call it in India, the higher knowledge. And the higher knowledge is this thirst for something more than the illusory world. Let's say that like that. In the illusory world, there's like a predicament. Anything we're gonna pursue, even if it gives us joy for a little time, eventually it's gonna give us pain and suffering. That's the law. And everything is impermanent. No matter how in love you are with your partner, they're gonna die or their relationship is gonna end. No matter how much you love your children, our children have their own paths. No matter how attached you are to this body and you can do your back bends and tomorrow everything is gonna go. Eventually, even the path has to go. Because eventually we need to connect with our higher intelligence. And yoga is pointing to that. But sometimes, since we are surrounded by people that are in a different frequency, that are just doing YouTube's channels and videos and stupid memes and all that, and we feel so alone. So having a space with someone who understands what is happening, who knows, I experience what is going on with you, can help. I can see it because I'm working now with a bunch of women, and it's very beautiful. Most of them are my former students, and this space of support allows me to, in a way, help them tap into their own wisdom. It's not that I have a wisdom, no. What I have from my teacher is a spark, and that's my intention, to share that spark with you, what has sustained me in my own practice for more than 2 decades. And I don't consider myself gifted in any way. The only maybe capacity that I have is that I'm listening, and also that I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna, because where am I gonna turn? It's like, yoga keeps expanding my world in so many ways. And now that I'm working one-on-one, it's so beautiful to see how a little spark can start a fire, and that fire can change a life. And if I can help you change your life in some way, because you are the one that needs to change it. I mean, I'm not but a witness of your own transformation. You can do it. I'm here to tell you can do it. Do you really want it? Do you want the transformation? Or maybe you're so scared of the transformation that you just, thank you. And that's okay also. It's like everybody has their own timing. That's so beautiful in this practice. And not because we are like advanced in the postures means that we are advanced internally. Sometimes the most humble students are the ones that are more knowledgeable. And the supposedly advanced students are really like just doing circus yoga. I'm here to tell you that it's not about the circus yoga. Circus yoga, it's boring. It gets old. I mean, it's like better to go watch Cirque du Soleil. The Ashtanga practice and the yoga practice is an inner journey. It's a journey of profound letting go. And it's very scary to let go by yourself. That's why this practice needs to be done with a teacher behind you. Their spiritual protection and their inspiration and their daily, because it's daily, we have a connection with our teachers no matter where we are in the world, no matter where they are in the world, the connection is real. At least that's how it is for me. So I can tell you from my experience that that's something that may help you tap into your own awareness. Stop that hamster wheel. And yeah, the mind sometimes becomes like a hamster wheel, and we're going round and round in circles, and we're not doing anything, and we feel like worse and worse, and we feel like life cheated us. And I know I felt like that many times in my life, and my practice was always there to nurture me, to support me. And slowly, this churning of this ocean of false personality starts dissolving into the awareness that we are part of something bigger, that we are connected to the whole cosmos, and that the whole cosmos is inside of us. A mentorship is also a space for those of you who are teaching or who are starting to teach, to speak about this sacred relationship of student and teacher, because there's so many things that can happen in this relationship. Sometimes we face students that are very traumatized. Sometimes we encounter people who have been in constant fight with authority all their lives, who cannot listen, who are entitled, who are rude, who are gossipy. You find all types of people that come to yoga. And the teacher, in a way, is there to transform those energies. And it's very important for you as a teacher also to nurture yourself. Without someone to support you, it's not possible to be there for your students. So anyways, this is what a mentorship is, and I'm teaching now from India for the next 2 months, full-time, online. Then I will be traveling, but then probably I'll be in Mysore, so I will be happy to, if you're in Mysore, that would be wonderful to do it like one-on-one in person. That's also a possibility, but if not, check in with me. If you have been my student, really, I would love to see you again. I would love to encourage you to go all the way, and let's do it. I'm here for you. At this point of my life, this is my service, and I'm very happy to serve you in any way that I can. And it's all because of my Guruji, my teacher, who inspires me every day to do my practice and to go deeper into my sadhana. And yes, I have been through major transformation, including change of country and many other things, but that's where I invite you to read my book. It's called Void is a Feather Bed, and you find it in Amazon Kindle. And there I'm really sharing from my heart what has happened to me through this wonderful, amazing practice of yoga. Yoga is the nectar, is the amrita, that's how I call it. It's the best thing that can happen to you, is to transform all that toxic inner environment into pure bliss. But you need to churn it. You need to do your practice. You need to be interested. You need to be ready to go inside and stop blaming other people and stop, running away from responsibility. It's your life. How are you going to live it? What are your choices? You're going to keep blaming your parents for your suffering? It comes a point that you need to say, okay, enough. This is my life. I am responsible, personally responsible for it. So I'm here to support you in any way you can, in any way I can, and be so lovely to meet you or reconnect with you. Love from India. Namaste.